right, welcome in everybody. Pull up a chair. Y'all know how this works without explaining it. Obviously, there are victory points. You're gonna have to. All right, so it's got cards and dice. There's also a board, and I think the game includes 250 minis. So we'll want to sort those by type.
They also have these little tokens that they say you're supposed to sort by weight. They're made out of like different metals.
That's what it includes a scale, but the printing on the scale was a little busted, so we're gonna have to, kind of judge it out ourselves.
Oh, it'll be fine. If it's all being weighed against the same thing, then it should be fine.
Yeah, and you ordered the pizzas, right?
Yeah, they're on their way.
Perfect.
Be here
This is
about an hour or so. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll get rolling with the games with the night, and then have a little nice treat to look forward to later. So welcome in everybody, it's game night!
Been looking forward to this for a long time.
Oh yeah. Nothing quite like it. Just like a fun, chill hangout among friends with a lot of meticulous setup and just kind of like an added level of competitive stress.
I mean, depending on the friends you're hanging out with, that could just be normal.
Fair enough. Yeah, anytime I'm in a group of people, I'm like, well, I gotta be the best at something here.
Best at everything, really.
Yeah. Oh, you did a handstand? I'll do 2 handstands!
And a backflip and land it perfectly.
Yeah. At least that's how I remember it as I wake up in the hospital bed.
How do you do 2 handstands if somebody's already doing a handstand?
You do the one,
Yeah.
and then if you leave the floor, and then the next time you make contact with the floor, it counts as another handstand, new instance of handstand.
So you do a little like finger hop. That is actually kind of impressive.
And I can totally do it flawlessly.
That is kind of impressive. You are officially the best at doing 2 handstands in the room. Congrats.
And if anybody goes for 3, I'm gonna break a wrist.
And not your own?
Ideally not.
Okay.
Welcome to 10 Paces, everybody. This is the energy you came for here tonight, right?
We guarantee we probably won't keep this energy up. It's all up and downhill from here.
It'll go from AC to DC, goes through a few transformers. Voltage will fluctuate wildly.
We'll do our best to rein it in. Well, Travis, you said you said you've been playing a lot of card games recently. I know you didn't say this on camera, but hey.
No, I did because I talked about how big my fucking brain is and how good I am at card games now because I beat Inscription.
This is true. Congrats. Good job with your big brain.
Thanks, dog.
How would you like to come up with your own trading card game card?
Okay, so are we going on an established IP here?
In this case, yes, purely because I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2, and we just, I know it's not Memorial Day anymore, but I really want to commemorate this. We just beat the Illuminate off of Super Earth. We had to actually, defend multiple cities at the same time over a multi-week.
I'm your huckleberry.
Clown, thank you. Clown subscribed with a tier 1.
Wow, Clown.
That's a 15 months. I thought that was last week too, but hey.
That's really spectacular. I appreciate you, Clown.
Pride, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right.
Fuck yeah! Happy Pride, everybody!
Happy fucking Pride. It's a good kind of fuck.
All fucking's good.
Yeah. So, Travis, I'd
Weird.
like you to make me some sort of Helldivers card. I don't know how familiar you are with it. The property.
Not.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's see if I can find you think
And they don't have, like, an already established card game, do they?
not to my knowledge.
I'm just gonna Google.
So there are
CCG.
3 different factions that they defend from their how do I words
Defend.
defend
Hell,
Super Earth, and it's
from what I know about Helldivers is that you seem to be more on the offense than you are the defense.
typically, though the factions will encroach upon planets that are already under Super Earth rule.
These guys look like stormtroopers.
Kinda. Clown's
These
going
are them guys I
crazy.
saw at ASTL that I thought was, I don't know, reskin stormtroopers, honestly. I thought it was just deep lore Star Wars shit.
I can see that.
Like that one
Maybe
action figure of Luke Skywalker in a weird red stormtrooper outfit that I had.
that may have just been counterfeit.
Now it was legit. It had the packaging and everything.
I mean,
You can look it up.
That's all it takes. But it's very satirical hyper democracy. Think like sort of Starship Troopers in a way. But what I was actually trying to think of was
I don't think I need to think of anything.
okay. Well, then you're good.
I think we're in it.
Fuck yeah. 30 on the clock. I'm doing it right now. You can just get going. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Yeah. So they got robots. They got bugs.
They got robots and bugs. They got alien zombies. They got big mechs. You got a lot of guns and blowing shit up.
These are all very StarCraft and 40K.
Yeah.
It's like there's a dreadnought that is straight up out of 40K. It's even got the banner on it and everything. And zombies is just like Necrons.
Are those the space zombies?
Yeah, they're kind of like they're space mummies. I don't know their full deal, but they come out of like mecha sphinxes and mecha coffins or mecha sarcophagi.
It does sound pretty dope.
Yeah, they're kind of like an unstoppable undead horde that sweeps across galaxies. But they're not unstoppable because I beat the Dawn of War campaign.
Whoa, impressive, Travis. You have been gaming.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a real gamer guy.
That's impressive. I wish.
If only I had the time.
I know.
Maybe you should get good.
It should be good. I've been playing Yakuza 4 recently, and once our Helldivers 2 campaign came to an end, I was like, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And that's been really good. I'm almost done with it, I think.
Nice.
I showed... Yeah?
I said, how's Yakuza going?
Oh, great. It's very different than the other ones because 4, you have multiple protagonists, so it sort of does a story arc and then jumps to a new character. And they're all interwoven in a way, like they're all around the same central story.
Neat. All right. So, are there any, is there any iconography I should be on the lookout for?
I mean, there's a Super Earth logo, if that helps.
I'll look that up.
There's a Helldivers logo.
Okay. I don't want to do that on the same layer.
You fool.
Yeah, I done beefed it right out the gate.
Skulls, globe symbol, yep.
Yeah, so it sounds to me like this is just Warhammer without the best part, which is the orcs.
Give them time, maybe. I want them to come out with demons and do a Doom crossover.
Ooh. I mean, are the studios related at all?
Not at all.
Gotcha.
It would just be a really fun addition to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Another faction. Yeah, their name is Arrowhead. They're pretty small, or at least they were. I don't know if they are anymore. They made Magicka before this. It was a cooperative. I use that term loosely. Oh, Travis, this card has to include some trans colors.
Oh, are we showing our colors?
That's right, our true colors.
All right. Well, as far as I know, Helldivers is nothing if not about trans rights.
Probably.
Like any good functioning democracy ought to be. I mean, with full sincerity. But with a touch of irony that, you know.
You can't help but bring to the table.
Yeah, my sardonic wit. You know, I'm known for talking about world events. I'm always touching on the news.
Oh yeah, Travis. Prove it. Oh yeah.
I tapped on CNN this morning on my phone.
Oh yeah, what? Their X account?
No, it's their current account.
Did you find out anything cool? Or was it all just lame?
No, the news cycle's been pretty lame.
I heard about John Redcorn.
There's a Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh boy.
And it looks like a pretty abysmal piece of garbage.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, like it literally looks like they're going out of their way to make the same exact jokes from the first movie. So maybe it's a little meta in that regard. The kids love meta. Well, the kids don't love Meta, the company, but man, it's hard to say things anymore.
Yeah. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure a lot of those jokes that would reference the original are going to be lost on new viewers who have never seen the original and will never watch the original.
And I'm honestly surprised it's not going straight to Netflix.
Yeah. Or Amazon or whatever.
Like, he had like a million movie deal with Netflix, which is why all those atrocious pieces of shit came out.
It's weird how much money Netflix just wastes on bad content. Like creating bad content.
Actually, with that
Oh, I think you're lagging a bit. Yeah.
Bloopers.
I'm just gonna let Travis his internet figure itself out.
Oh,
You're a little speed.
I'm gonna share. Correct.
He's talking like the sloth in Zootopia. Nope, that's not us. Oh, maybe it is now. The internet did not like that.
So blame.
Travis?
Oh.
The song just ended too. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys a story.
Okay, so
Wow.
a separate
Oh,
thing
Travis, you're
for-
back. Your internet went a little.
You left me.
No, you left. Whatever. I'm not gonna go over that. Dig up old truths.
Who's to say whose internet did what?
That's true. Travis, if you were given a bicycle, what would you do with it?
So tell your story.
Oh, I didn't actually
The
have
bicycle.
a story. No.
Well, I've got like 30, but if I had a bicycle, it'd be a second bicycle. And then I would build that bicycle so that it's built for two. I would
Okay.
tandem it.
Okay, but why?
Because there was a musical episode of Rugrats where Phil and Lil did a parody of Bicycle Built for Two, but it was Tricycle Built for Two, and then their mom somehow tore apart a single tricycle into two different tricycles, but the number of tires didn't make sense. That's bothered me ever since I was a child.
I think you need to write into Glasky Kupo or whatever their name is. Damn.
Yeah,
You
I don't
ruined
know that
my...
I could have written at the time, but now I'm gonna fucking. You have
Tear into him.
broken me.
You ruined my life.
My life could have been so much more.
I've lost control of my life. Thanks to this.
Just as they intended.
This is my chocolate pudding incident.
There are many like it, but this is mine.
If I had a bike, you inspired me. I would pop a second tire on the back, drop that sucker into a lowrider stance, and then tear up my fucking driveway.
Hell yeah. You gonna go out there flipping shitties?
Mm-hmm.
Doing swirlies in the parking lot?
That's right. There's not going to be any gravel left.
That's what I love to hear.
Bill knows Mom could do anything. She could absolutely... You're right, Harley. She could absolutely tear a bicycle in two. Tricycle, I mean.
She did. With her welding torch.
I mean, really, if you just rip something in half, you can keep making infinitely more.
Like, straight down the middle, or just each component exactly in half?
I think it'd do better if you did each component, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Simple.
kind of like that cartoon scene of slicing the bean.
Yeah. It's why in RPGs I never feared anything that would cut my health in half, because I'm like, you're not going to do anything else. You're just going to keep having my health. That doesn't matter.
You're gonna hit a wall here, and I know I can't hit half HP.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. They can sometimes just punch you.
Yeah, and their punch only deals 1, but that's all it needs to deal.
Yep. No, Carly, not with their bare hands, but definitely with their bare hands. That woman scares me. I would not want to... I think out of all of the moms, she might be the scariest, followed by Angelica's mom.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah.
But Betty's last name is DeVille.
What do you...
Devil.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I'm so afraid of her. And then what was Chucky's mom's name?
Don't know that she ever got one.
Yeah, I know. What a shitty parent.
Yeah, it was never there.
Probably went out for milk and cigarettes and never came back.
Don't mix milk and cigarettes, kids.
That's right. It'll kill. You get up to anything fun over the weekend or week?
Oh, the past couple weeks. I haven't got to talk about it much through circumstances, but I'll spin a yarn or two.
Please. Floor is yours.
Did I tell you about going to see Escape from the Zoo
I don't think
in
so.
a movie theater?
No, what is this?
That might have been at the last stream we actually streamed, or the one prior. It's Jesse and I believe his name's Mike from Days and Days in a crust ska band.
Fuck yeah.
And so they showed a documentary called The Decline of Western Civilization Part 3. And then we... oh, hey, Dunk! Appreciate you looking out.
I don't. Yep, banned and report. Anyway.
But yeah, it's a cool doc about a bunch of homeless punk kids in SoCal in the 90s. Just kind of, like getting their side of the story in a time when they were obviously super ostracized, just prior to the information age.
Fun.
I haven't seen the other parts of the documentary, but I very much want to. And then got to see some crust ska bands. Just whip shit in a movie theater. One of the bands, which... Ooh, I already forgot the name of it. They played Jump at the Line. Shake Senora.
Oh, yeah.
And got a conga line going through the theater. So that was a blast.
That sounds pretty nutty.
Oh, it was spectacular. And that was all leading up to the punk rock flea market.
You did mention that. But go ahead. See any cool things?
It was a blast. Got some cool merch from a bunch of local vendors. I got to see just some really wonderful performers. Lots of great bands. Met a band from Cincinnati. A hardcore band with just absolute really neat people as front people. And then weekend immediately after, this past weekend, which I'm glad I didn't miss, was the Pagan Picnic.
You've been busy.
Sure have. I thought it was in June at some point, which I guess technically it was. I didn't expect it to be the weekend of June 1st.
Yeah.
Because it's the same crowd, a lot of the same vendors. It's a really lovely time. Lots of truly lovely people coming out. Selling their wares, just practicing good shit, good times.
Same offenders.
Not everybody there with the same intentions, maybe, but yeah, it was a blast. And I'm really happy that St. Louis has such a cool alt scene that can sustain these kinds of things.
I have a feeling if you're going to any events in the near future, you may see a lot of the same people as well.
Oh, definitely. I know where they hide.
Calling down a hell
see
brick.
that?
It's just a bunch of down arrows. What was that?
Did you see that Anamanaguchi is coming in September?
No, but that rocks.
It sure does. The amount of bands, I noticed kind of a lacking, and maybe it's just the season of it. Last year, maybe it was just because it was the end of last year, but now all these bands get announced over the summer, and it's all they're all stacking up in September, so rip my wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of bands, that's just the good time to tour. It's a little cooler.
Yeah.
People's wallets
And
are a little more
tours
open.
just drop off in the winter.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets that hibernation instinct.
Well, if you get snowed in, you have to start canceling dates.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you do a southern and coastal tour during the winter, and then you hit the Pacific Northwest and the Midwest and the Northeast, I guess. Just hit all the northern shit during the summer.
You're funny. You think people come to the Midwest?
Yeah, they go to Chicago.
Sure, some people.
That's the Midwest.
Some people come to St. Louis, but not less and less.
Mm-hmm. We've gotten some good draw. Like, we've got a great local scene, and I think there are a lot of promoters, like, really putting in that footwork to try and bring folks here.
Yo, I always love to see it. I was gonna say you always love to see it, but I know some people don't. I welcome a music scene.
Yeah.
We gotta have something. And I'm not into sports.
There are a lot of folks that don't. You're not into sports?
No.
What are you doing? What about the big game? What about the plays?
Yeah, you remember when we did that sports day episode? I was phoning it in. That was the only one. Complete phoner.
Aw, man. Sound like a phony.
I'm not a phony, but I'm a big phoner.
Oh yeah, you're always calling people up on your landline.
That's right. I like to, whenever I'm talking to someone I really like, I twirl the cord around my finger like it's my hair.
Oh, that's cute. And then whenever your bangs get in your face, you just do that little, like, lower lip up and blow them away.
Yep. Simpler times.
And then you get yelled at for hogging up the phone line. Even though it's a shared phone, it's really the only means of contact you have of reaching outside your home. But God forbid you try to reach outside your goddamn home.
I don't have a freaking
This place is
car,
a prison.
Parents. I can't just go to the mall whenever I want, parents.
Yeah, I'm bound here. This is how I contact the outside world.
Maybe you gotta get a second landline.
Yeah, I should get my own phone.
Well, they should get their own.
And until such a time, I'm gonna make it a problem.
I mean, if they're gonna tie up the landline with their important calls, maybe they just need to get their own specific line that I won't use. I'll just use the public one.
Exactly.
This shit really bothered me when the internet came through phone lines. Oh my god.
Same. Like, come on, parents, get a dedicated internet phone line so that you can pay for internet on top of paying for an additional phone line.
And then
that's economy, baby.
Yeah, and then I can finally play RuneScape and do a very expensive conference call with all of my friends so we can coordinate PKing.
Yeah, I mean, I am on board.
Thank you.
You know I'm there.
Thank you. I know someone.
Where we spawning? Meet you at Lumbee?
Yeah, sure. I'll be there soon.
Hell yeah. Now, you told me to get, I'm gonna need at least Addy armor and 50k gold.
Yep.
And we're gonna have to trek through the wild.
Yeah, and you need some big bones. All your big bones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you said there's somebody I have to trade.
Yeah, you'll get triple prayer experience.
Oh, cool. And I mean, I'll follow you all the way.
Okay. Now, in order to do this, it's a bit of an exploit. You have to hit me first. And then that'll trigger.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird exploit. You know, Jagex spaghetti code.
Yeah, how do you learn about these hacks?
Funny junk. Cheat CC.
Oh, okay.
Super cheats. Planet cheat.
Oh man, you get to go all the cool websites.
Yeah, well, you get around when you're this high up in the internet ladder.
Yeah, you get like 6 internets.
Travis, you only got about 3 minutes remaining.
Oh geez.
Yeah, you better take action.
I'm working on it, and I can make it happen.
I figured.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I don't know where the time went for this one. At first, I was like, we haven't spent any time, and then I looked at the clock, and I was like, oh,
gotten
shit.
dumb stories about Phil and Lil's mom.
Stories I could tell about your mother.
About Betty DeVille.
Your whore of a mother.
Alright, what's the effect of this card? I guess we're making a card game whole cloth, so it could be anything.
Is it a spell? Is it a trap? Is it a summon? Is it a... I don't know. Trying this stuff. Oh man, it's Vector Man. Unironic banger. Dunk says I really
love
dig.
Vector Man.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I grew up with Vector Man. I was a Genesis kid because it did what it intended.
We still haven't beaten blast processing, and I don't think we ever will.
No, simpler times, better times.
It's ancient
Don't really
Prothean
dug that.
technology at this point. Punk show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a punk show at CBGB's.
It's a great name.
We even got to curse some people, and oh, the sacrifices. We all make sacrifices, which is what we kept telling the people as we laid them upon the altar.
Travis, I have a completely random question. How much filming do casinos typically allow?
Probably not at all if they catch you.
So it's gonna be tricky to make some content with our 10 paces money, huh?
Well, I mean, we make the rules for our own casino, but if you're talking about going into other casinos and kind of seeing how the sausage is made,
counting a couple cards,
yeah,
shocking a couple
I've
machines.
seen Rain Man, and more recently, I've seen the movie 21 with Jesse Eisenberg.
Did you know you can count slot machines?
I think that's a myth.
It's worked for me. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's totally a myth.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can count them. There's a finite number of slot machines that exist in the casino.
It's so easy.
Yeah, like if you start at one row and then just kind of methodically make your way down, you'll probably find out exactly how many slot machines there are in the casino.
That's why there's no windows. So you can't count the machines.
Oh, from the outside.
Yeah.
And then you can't film you counting the machines on the inside.
That's right. They don't like having proof of how many machines that then they have to get taxed.
Oh, so that's how they make their money.
Yep. Untaxed machines.
Whack.
That's pretty smart, honestly.
Nah, they're out there stealing money, not accounting for all their machines. Maybe it's just smart business. That's what smart business boys do. Boys and girls. girls can do shady business shit too. Non-binary folks are above board, though.
Got anything else to add to this sandwich?
I think I'm done.
You're getting clipped, baby. Okay. Fuck yeah.
So yeah, this is a quick play card in the Helldivers game we're developing here. Now, you'll notice just not all the cards with the same name have the queer attribute, but there are queer cards just mixed in there. So this is about building a really queer deck. And so like the meta is building a queer community deck.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And it's about getting folks out there, getting folks
mobilized.
You know, exactly, because it's a very population-centric deck. And then you realize, like, in the meta, it tends to overwhelm any kind of control, any kind of authoritarian deck.
Yeah, other opposition.
Yeah, those tend to be smaller, slower.
Somehow less organized.
Right. They're based on intimidation. Like they wanna get some folks out there that seem scary.
Whereas do you find those with the queer tag scary, Travis?
No, I'm saying like the authoritarian decks are built around like the intimidation skill.
That tracks. So I just had to make sure.
So they rely on that so heavily that once you overwhelm them, you realize that they are just cards.
And they're tiny.
In this card game.
Yeah.
Like any other card, and just as easy to rip in half.
That's right. That's why we plan to line the queer cards with titanium.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have to boost the price of all booster packs just to offset that cost.
Okay, Travis. I think this card is amazing. I'm gonna give it. Where are my points?
No, where are my points?
Oh, you got 0 right now. But
show me the point count. Show me the point count.
I'm gonna give you, I think, 16,020.
Not a bad start.
Not a bad start at all. Honestly, you've had to scratch and claw your way to get up to 16,000 before. I remember season 0. That was a lot of points back then.
Oh yeah.
Now 16K couldn't get you much at all. Look at the board. Not even a third.
Season 0. That doesn't even exist online anymore.
Nope, it's gone.
To the ether, baby. You had to have been there.
Good times, good times. Let me look. What's next? I already forgot.
Now, that was a fun game. I brought a game, actually.
You did? You mean I don't have to...
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to make up another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. We tried a couple games tonight. We'll see how this one goes. See how on board everybody is.
Is this why you brought the box of a mostly complete Mousetrap? The game Mousetrap.
I was just hoping to pull resources and that, we might have a complete game between everybody here.
I brought my mostly complete copy of Mousetrap.
I've got the bathtub, and I've got the
I got the little slide.
zigzag slide.
Oh, we have 2 of the slides. Uh-oh. Wait.
Well, there are a couple slides. There's the zigzag slide, and then there's the spiral slide.
Do you think even if we have doubles that we can just make it work? Isn't that what Mousetrap's about?
I think that's what Marble Works is about.
They should make a board game. You can do that. That'd be fun.
I mean, it wasn't a board game, but they made Marble Works, and
What is Marble Works? Is it that
it's a bunch of plastic tubes in different plastic shapes where you drop marbles through them and you create increasingly complex marble setups.
That sounds great. Give me that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Travis, you brought some stuff.
Yeah, so we were talking about Helldivers, video games. We're all kind of gamers here. So what I got is sort of a guessing game. It does rely on me drawing, so it's got kind of a Pictionary aspect in that, but it's also got a mashup aspect. Think like, Wheel of Fortune before and afters, but it's not necessarily going to be before and after. So video game titles are going to be mashed up in some way. And it's up to you and the chat to figure out what the mashup is. Now, chat has pretty thoroughly flopped you on these in the past. Do you think you're ready to step it up?
Oh, I've been playing tons of Super Nintendo Wheel of Fortune, so let's go.
All right. So we'll start with our first game here. And I think this would be fun, just because, from a Smash Brothers perspective, seeing the titles you like mashed up. All right. I think I'm ready to go.
3, 2, 1, draw.
So whenever you want to. All right.
Sonic.
So if we... I'm kind of against your time here, but I've got to pull up a little reference.
Is it Alone in the Silent Hill?
It is not. I don't know what that would be a mashup of, other than Silent Hill.
Alone in the Dark?
Well, there's going to be some element of wordplay there. So, some kind of
So, Rock of
vocabulary connective tissue.
Rock of Ages of Calamity.
Yeah, if Ages of Calamity is a game,
It is.
then yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it.
It's the
By God, I think he's got it.
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Dynasty Warriors spinoff. Technically, second game. So, no, first game. Yeah.
But it's a spin-off of all of those games?
A spinoff of the Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
I had to remember if it came out before or after it. The second. Okay, that looks like a big toe with a hot dog.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then they got one of these heinous maws. Unlike me, I've got a lovely maw.
My mom's kind of a grouchy old lady. Ha!
Talk about old ladies.
Yeah.
I love my ma. My old lady.
What about her?
I hate my bish wife is what I'm saying.
But you got me ready to pop.
All full of laughter.
Yep.
So full of gas, you can't vent it out fast enough.
Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta go.
Looking like a regular Violet
Violet ever Violet.
Violet laugh regard over there.
Okay. Would it already be guessable?
Probably not.
If I'm really
But
good.
yeah, if you can pick up context clues and know all of the necessary input going in. Now I know Carly Rae slays at this game. I'd like to see if maybe Dunk or Imperial Sun might how their brains puzzle things out. Oh, that's another thing that happened over the weekend after the pagan picnic. Dunk and Imperial Sun joined me at my house along with some other homies, and we started a summer campaign.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I was really happy with how this kind of went down, because I took a page out of Brendan Lee Mulligan's book, and I started everybody out with like their own little vignette.
Yeah.
We didn't get to everybody, unfortunately, due to time constraints, but it went really well. Everybody did really great. It was a lot of fun, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, mini campaign.
Are you DMing? I guess you were, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a dungeon I've been wanting to flesh out for a little while now, where it's a giant robot
Fun.
that's been collapsed to the side of a mountain. And so, some mythical heroes, i.e. some high-level campaigners defeated the giant robot, and then, fucked off into space.
Sure,
kind of Spelljammer style. And so it's kind of about these people dealing with the aftermath.
I like that. Kind of makes me think of well, I was going to say Freerin, but they're the same party, so not Freerin. But I do like the what happens next. I actually just found Plague Inc., the game.
Yeah.
They've actually made a direct sequel of it called After Inc. Revival, I think, or Rebirth or something like that. It's a slightly different style, but it is a direct sequel. What happens after the world goes to shit due to what happens in your game, whatever outbreak.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was a really cool idea. Yeah.
So, is it played independent of, or?
Yes. I don't think it has any sort of save import or anything like that, but it could. I don't know.
Gotcha.
That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be cool. Based off of what whether you're a disease, fungus, bacteria.
It would be a lot to plan for, but that would be a really cool, unique idea.
Get on it, Larian. They're just my go-to for putting in that extra effort into games.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think of your thing. Is it Doom Tennis?
No.
Doom Pong. Those are technically mishmashed titles. They're just single words, so it's kind of hard to.
They are. And I hope you give me a little more credit than to just stick two words next to each other without some connective tissue.
Well, clearly I did. But I will. Think a little harder. Is it Doom Double Dash? That's 3 words.
No.
Doomal Dash. Mario Kart Doomal Dash.
No. But you obviously know what one of the games is.
Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It's Mario Kart.
Yeah, let's go down this road.
Okay. Gladly. Mario Kart.
And chat, get involved.
Baldur's Kart 64
All right, but
Gate.
now chat, if you guess it before Sheriff does, you get points.
Sure, that's true. Doomisty? Is it Doomisty?
Somebody type it out. Somebody type it out before this fucking Rube gets it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Dunk
Dunk
says
gets it.
Katamari Damacy. Sorry, clown. Oh, yeah. Shut. Now I gotta add a whole new point total. You know what? We'll do it in chat.
Yeah. I forget, are we able to give them channel points?
Unfortunately, I don't think so. I wish. It's not cool like that. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please someone tell me. Maybe through like a third-party channel point redemption service.
Oh, yeah. Which Twitch will eventually adopt a decade later, and then make the other one buggy as hell, as they have done with our Streamlabs.
Yep, that's all they want to do. Why would you want to use that thing when you could use this thing?
This thing we made, but worse. But mandatory. Alright, they get their points.
Oh yeah. 5K. Big smackers.
Alright, on to the next. How much time we got on the clock?
You got 19 more minutes.
Alright. See if I can bang this one out real quick. Because when I bang, this is dangerous. When I bang.
Travis dropping bars over here.
Nah, I'm just literally quoting Ghost. Ghost.
Ghost.
If you like a queer goth rapper, Ghost is one to check out.
Hell yeah. Drop more queer music, please. Do you know Sonic was originally going to be gay, but Sega said no.
Is this a for real, or are you doing a goof?
That was a shrug.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, it's all there.
just put the pieces together, my man.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think I need to go over it. Like it's really obvious when you just lay it out.
Yeah, it's like Bert and Ernie.
Just like, have you heard of, do you know the YouTube series, Ina? E-N-A?
Yeah.
Do you know about Ina Dream Barbecue?
Sounds familiar. I might have seen a video on it, but it's been ages since I've seen anything from them.
It's a game coming out. That's Toho Industry.
That's why I haven't seen anything from them.
Yeah, I think so. There is a free part 1 out right now, with a $10 supporter, like DLC or whatever.
Oh, cool.
I sent it to you. It's amazing. It is exactly like the cartoon.
That's cool. Because, yeah, it was always based off of, like...
Here, chat. You deserve it, too.
Kind of like old, I want to say early Mac designs.
Yeah.
But also very glitchy and fun.
It's kind of like early Mac, early corporate... I almost say PowerPoint, but like just illustration. Yeah, early web design. It's like one-to-one to videos.
So,
you're so right. Wow.
Think like that one circus channel, but a little more surreal, and I'll say a little more thoughtful.
Yeah. Definitely highly
I never got
recommend
into that
checking it out.
That amazing circus thing.
Aw. It's not for everyone.
Wasn't for me.
But I would say the same about Don't Hug Me.
Fair. Which I got way into.
Oh, no, not that I didn't get into. That it's not for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Especially because, like, they lean into the gross factor a lot.
Yep. It's a very smart series that does not seem like it would be.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTubers who haven't posted in ages, did you see this new Big Top Burger?
I did. So good. I love Big Top Burger. Season 3, baby.
Yeah, you never know where it's headed. But I'm here for the ride. I really hope, I'm sure, you know, the Wunderkind is busy with a million different projects, conquering the entire creative space as a whole. But if you ever toured with music, I would walk 500 miles to see Alex Worthington play live.
That would be awesome. The music in that game kicks so much ass.
In what game?
Oh, Dream Barbecue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the music's great, the surreal art is great, the dialogue is great, like, it's just great. It's baffling at times. It's definitely surreal. It feels like a... Did you ever play, LSD Dream Emulator?
I did.
It feels like that.
That sounds so cool. And that's like the perfect format for it.
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses?
Let's see. Oh, I think Clown knows it. Psychonautica?
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Was that Clown or was that you?
That was me. Clown said Psycho the Dolphin.
Ah, that would have been good. Alright, I'm going to jump right to the next one while you give yourself points, because I don't know how I'm going to make this happen.
Well, you got 12 minutes to figure it out.
Okay, what's the most iconic version of... Okay,
I donated my points to Clown in the conversion, and it halved them. I don't like how stuff works.
Oh yeah, the conversion rate's how to get you.
Pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. I just wanted to give my points.
Shame.
Should make my own.
Make your own decentralized point system?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we've done. When you think about it. Let's see.
Yeah, which...
I
don't
played...
know if it's...
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if it's good or bad for you. I guess because you're in control of the point stores, but then you've got everything riding on a decentralized currency that relies on people using it.
Nobody wants to use it because they're not worth anything. I'm like, yeah, that's because no one's using it.
Maybe you came up with a better name.
Impossible.
Points?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Everyone likes points. You got a good point?
You think of decimal places. You don't want to think about decimal places, you want to think about commas.
So what, you want to call them commas?
No, I think we need a fun, kitschy name, like something that ties it to a brand. Because branding is everything, baby. So we got, I think in the past we floated Buckaroos.
Buckos.
Well, Buckaroos ties into the Western thing, which, you know, is still kind of a loose premise for this whole endeavor.
Yeah, but shareholders like the sound of money.
Yeah, Buckaroos, and then you go in there, call them Buckaroos, and then they think they're rich.
That's true, that's true. They already think they're rich. They don't know. They don't watch the show. We can say anything here. They're not getting a dime.
They don't have to know that. They only watch their ticker tape coming out of their little machine.
That's right. Travis, you got about 9 minutes remaining.
Okay. We can make this happen. And if not, it's no one's fault but my own.
You just have to draw
I accept
faster.
full responsibility.
Just
And I am.
get the sketch out.
Working on it, bud.
It's just a bunch of lines.
You're right. I've been overcomplicating drawing my whole life.
You have. I mean, some would say so.
I've been taking it too seriously. I just need to put down a bunch of lines.
Now you're getting it. Let's see. That's a leg. I'm not getting it yet.
I'm hoping it'll come together.
Thought Dosh.
Dosh is fun.
Everyone loves a good Dosh. Let's see.
But how is Dosh affiliated with our brand? We need something we can trademark.
That's true.
So, if we do Buckaroos without the vowels, it's just like BKRS.
I think we'll have to table it.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a behind closed doors kind of meeting anyway.
Hey, I like to include the live studio audience.
Yeah, but we don't want them TikToking this or writing home,
TikTok
taking
this.
our ideas.
Take these ideas and shove it into the algorithm.
Now you're talking business, baby.
Ring Fighter 2 Adventure Edition.
No.
Okay. Oh, I hear that little lilt hidden somewhere.
I'll need you to fill here because I'm
Uh,
going into turbo drawing mode.
Ring Fit Adventures on Dinosaur Planet. Ah? Pretty good.
I still don't think you understand this game.
That's totally a mishmash. With Ring Fit Adventures and Star Fox Adventures on Dinosaur Planet, which isn't even the right title.
Is it called Ring Fit Adventures?
I think so. Maybe it's not.
I thought it was just called Ring Fit.
It may have.
Maybe I haven't been putting the respect on the name.
I think maybe. No, that was Ring. I was like, they made an RPG thing? Oh, Ring Fit Adventures is a different game.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what got me back into working out.
Dope. Not me. I thought this game's fine. But I guess a fine game that makes you move around is pretty good.
Yeah. It's how I got into cosplay shape for Dionysus.
Nice. Dionysus. I played Beat Saber and just over-exaggerated absolutely every movement.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. And then you'd start incorporating that in your day-to-day.
Yep.
So, you're sweeping, and then you're just doing these big stretches back and forth, doing big sweeps.
I need to do what my my boy on Epo does and just wear weights everywhere.
Yeah.
30-pound
a friend
leg
of
and arm
ours
weights.
worked at a Walmart with a guy who wore a weight vest and was told to stop because he looked like a terrorist.
Did you say sir, that's a racial slur?
Well, I mean, I guess he was an Irish guy.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And they could still be punching bags, right? Irish and Italians, they're still okay to make fun of.
Definitely Italians.
Which is why Charles Martinet should have voiced Mario in the Mario movie.
It's true. Instead of Jumpman. Jumpman Cagliostro or whatever.
Oh, from the Lupin movie?
From the Mario movie.
But there's the castle of Cagliostro.
That's true. Did you know that there's a... Is that game that I like about official? Okay. There's a Studio Ghibli influence, at the very least, tabletop game.
Oh, neat.
It seems pretty cool. Oh, it's a 5e module type thing.
That's neat.
I don't know what it's called. I'll try to find it. But...
That's what Worlds Beyond Number, Brendan Lee Mulligan's podcast, with Lou Wilson, Eric Ishii, and Maria Iyengar. They draw a lot from Miyazaki.
It's called
One
Obo.
character in particular.
In which one?
Worlds Beyond Number.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it. But I've heard it's good.
It's really good. But what's the module called?
It's called Obojima, Tales from the Tall Grass.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I saw ads for that.
Oh, cool. It was kickstarted a while back, and now it finally delivered.
Hell yeah. I'm happy to hear it. The art on it looked spectacular.
It looked really nice from what I saw.
It was really inspiring.
One of our D&D members, like our standard party members, gave it to someone else as a gift.
Oh, cool. So you get to go on whimsical adventures and have really great looking food.
Yeah. I've been thinking of what character I might want to make for it. Maybe a Kitsune take on that. Because I was thinking...
Yeah, I suggest...
Yeah?
Because it already is kind of Miyazaki inspired, but also just like lore inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the witch class from Worlds Beyond Number.
Okay. Would that work for a Kitsune type character?
That's what Eric Ishii plays.
Oh, cool. I was already thinking potentially like Arcane Trickster.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And just working with the DM to have some form of shape shifting. That's just what Kitsune do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you can get spells, so you can disguise self.
And just
I
be
don't know if
whatever the
Arcane
animal people
Trickster
are called.
can get polymorph.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably
I think,
through
like, with
feats and shit.
disguise self, you can alter your appearance, but the one thing you can't really change is height.
Yes. For alter self. I know there's one of them, probably just like true polymorph or something. I think true polymorph can just do it. You're just that thing now. You know, I'm still trying to guess what this is.
Let's see. Maybe if I add one of... I don't know what that means, Clem. But I imagine we're out of time.
Yeah, it just ran out.
Get in your final guesses, folks.
Get them in now. Is it Tekken influence? Is it Street Fighter influence? Is it even fighting game influence? Who knows? Only Travis and maybe you. Tech Set Radio?
No.
Okay. Let's see. The hair and clothes definitely make me think of like tech. The hair itself kind of makes me think of Ghost Trick, but that's just because I'm Ghost Trick brained.
Maybe if I add... Your hearts. Carly Rae's in getting in the ballpark here.
Fighter Fantasy 10.
No, I'd say colder.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna eat at me. Okay.
Carly knows the character. Chat, we got any more support for our beloved sheriff here?
Yeah, the belts are important, guys. You gotta think about the belts.
The cargo pockets.
Cargo pockets, those are there. That was a recent addition, meant to give it away.
Give it away now.
Give it away, give it away. Any last guesses?
Maybe that'll help. This might have been a stumper. But I think that only speaks to... means I need to step it up.
Well, you did. This was your third one, too. You were speeding through it.
Yeah. I was hoping to convey a lot through the posing and the accessories.
Gotcha. Well, I'm definitely getting some Tekken, or that's where my brain is sitting, and some sort of Square Enix Squaresoft influence, but can't quite nail it
Ooh,
down.
he's red hot, folks.
I'm gonna start thinking about titles that might go into Tekken.
I'll give him 10.
Oh, jeez.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4.
The only thing I'm coming up with, and it's wrong, is Tekenchi.
2. 1. You were close.
Shit.
You were close.
Hate to hear that. Alright, Professor, what was it?
It's The World Tech Ends With You.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, the breadcrumbs were there. Oh, Travis, there's a knock at the door. Do you want to get it? I think the pizza's here.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Alright, we got cash, we got a tip.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a break, we'll go figure this out?
Yeah, I think that sounds good. He's gonna bang down the door. You better hurry. Alright, we'll be right back.
Oh jeez. Alright, so for the piece de resistance tonight. Oh, piece is good. Hopefully a piece to beat that last slice I had. I've been kind of working on a game. I think what it needs is box art, something to really draw folks in, because like that's how you pick up a new tabletop, right? Like that's how you decide whether or not you're gonna drop anywhere from like $40 to $120 on a box is by the art.
The art and the size.
Yeah, because you want it to be equivalent to how big the box is.
Yep.
Then you know there's
A lot of stuff
a
inside.
lot more inside,
More bang for your buck.
even if it is mostly just form-shaped plastic.
Sadly. Okay. Well, Travis, 1, you must know that you were missed. Clown has said so. 2,
Miss you too, Clam.
why don't you go ahead and show us this board game box art you've been thinking about?
Yeah, give me an hour, because, I don't want to take up the whole game night. We could actually spend some time playing it after I get the art done, and then after I get the art done, we can decide whether or not we're going to play it, or if we're going to play Catan instead.
You know what? I'll just spend the hour setting up both of the games, and then we can decide.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. So, I guess 3, 2, 1, draw.
Alright. Let me pull up some reference here. Perfect. Ooh, I love Shutterstock. Alright. So I'm gonna sketch out a base layer here. It's so important that you get the proportions and the perspective right.
This is where all of your schooling comes in.
Dakota, are you out there? Are you proud of me?
You know, he would say no. Never proud of you.
I'm aware,
Okay.
but that's what drives me. I'm driven by hate and spite.
Clown, this does kind of sound like a license-free YMCA. It's from Earthworm Jim 3D. Called Disco
This is a
Zombie.
3D?
Yeah, on the PC.
Oh man. I was gonna say I doubt I could be disappointed by an Earthworm Jim game, but then I remembered all the PC 3D kind of carryover games that happen.
It looks graphically like a Rayman or a Toy Story 2.
Huh. Did you ever play any of the Toy Story games? Because there was like a slew of them.
Yes, I played one where you played as Buzz, and it was a 3D platformer.
Now, was it like you're playing as Buzz as a toy, or was it the game that they made in Toy Story 2 that was a Buzz Lightyear game?
No, you were playing as Buzz as a toy. It was Toy Story 2.
Okay. Because I always I think on the VHS they had advertisements for both the SNES and Sega Genesis Toy Story games.
Yeah.
And I was so jealous because the Toy Story game I had was an interactive storybook.
Oh no. That's like the
But-
worst.
Didn't keep me from playing it
Oh sure.
time and time again.
Yeah, I mean
You know,
you were just happy pressing buttons.
yeah, it was the game I had. Finding secrets, because there were little. The whole thing was about finding what you can interact with before just clicking on to the next.
I mean that's
Though you did have to. It was kind of a point and click because you had to do certain things to get on to the next page of the book. So, you had to figure out how to knock Buzz out the window in order to move on from the window to the gas station.
Huh. That makes me think of, I've been thinking about the Humongous Entertainment games recently. So it makes me think of,
I'm not familiar at all.
like Spy Fox or Pajama Sam or
Okay.
Putt Putt. Freddy Fish.
Kind of, but like, think more somewhere there, but more I Spy. Whereas like you're in each scene and you're just finding the things you can interact with in that scene before you can move on to the next scene.
Yeah. Well, what it made me think of was how like there was a bunch of background stuff you could click on that would just do little animations.
Oh yeah, and it'd make little jokes.
Yeah. Games were great.
So yeah, it was a lot like that. Did I tell you about my trip to Lowe's?
Trip to Lowe's?
And yeah,
I don't think so.
Just an odd, not even encounter, just an odd witnessing of an encounter.
No, go on.
So I was checking out, and like all hardware stores are on like self-checkouts now. So I'm just checking out, going throughout my day, and the person, you know, kind of overseeing the self-checkouts is just regaling some shopper about how he went to the Indy 500 and how he had to go to the bathroom a lot. And then his parents were kind of berating him for having to go to the bathroom a lot. And, you know, just kind of you could tell this shopper was caught in a long-winded nothing of a story that they didn't want to be in. But just like in what I call a smooth pass, well, it was a pass-off.
Uh-huh.
And he just points to some other strangers and goes, yeah, they know a lot about that.
Oh my God.
And then this old couple goes, oh yeah, what? And he says,
No.
Go to the bathroom a lot, and just ducks out the door.
No. Yeah, they would.
So, it's just fucking slick play, throwing your fellows under the bus. Yep. I do not condone it, but
it is funny to see.
I have to appreciate the game. So that was really spectacular. And then I got out of there with my gardening supplies and didn't have to hear any more about the shitter at the Indy 500.
I think I'm gonna have a problem with the bathroom if I ever go to the Indy 500. It won't stop running.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault if you just have to go to the bathroom a lot.
It's a natural process. Please don't make fun of me for it.
Oh, I will. I am gonna cajole you.
Yeah, I'll never hear the end of it on the car ride home.
Yeah, because you won't be able to hear it at the event itself,
No.
just because of
Loud as fuck.
the engines, yeah.
But the engines help me go. They keep me regular.
Turns out, the Indy 500, the engine vibration actually plays the brown note.
Yeah. Bunch of shitters, they call them. Lovingly. They found out when you modify the car to have a little like drop spot for when you poop, it really helps morale on the team.
If you drill out a certain point on the muffler.
Oh. Yeah. That can make a mess.
Yeah. For your pit crew, for all the stands, at least the first couple tiers.
They call it the splash zone.
And normally you got to pay extra for that, but they are hard pressed to give those tickets away.
I don't know why. I mean, I'd get a season pass if I could.
Did you know that Evil Dead the Musical also has a splash zone?
No.
Yeah, I still would absolutely love to see it live. They did it at the Muni several years ago, which the Muni is like the St. Louis Outdoor Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like, the floor, because it's like concrete floor, it's an outdoor amphitheater, is still stained red.
Oh my god.
From the splash zone of the musical.
Whoops.
But, you know, they give you ponchos and whatnot. You know what you're getting into. Like, you're paying to be in the splash zone.
Yeah. I would love to see Book of Mormon. I'd love to see Last 5 Years, Avenue Q.
I'm not familiar with Last 5 Years.
Oh, it's a two-person musical that doesn't it doesn't happen chronologically. So it's from it. It stars two people in a relationship, or about to be in a relationship, or whatever. The story about their relationship.
Do they have to be in a relationship in real life?
I don't know. But it starts from the beginning, from the guy's perspective of the relationship, and then it'll switch to the girl's perspective at the end of the relationship, and it goes forward in time from the guys and backward in time from the girls, and in the middle of the play, they meet together for the wedding scene.
Oh, it's like Doctor Who!
Yeah.
Or 500 Days of Summer. Which doesn't do anything like that involved. It just kind of Joseph Gordon-Levitt being a shitty boyfriend. But then, you know, your certain emo kids will glom onto it for the wrong reasons in high school.
Yeah. As you do.
Yeah. I mean, I will not claim to have been media literate at all in high school. Or even after. Maybe even not today.
Why don't you read a book?
No thanks. I can have a book read to me.
Why don't you,
like the Horny Fairy book I had read to me recently.
Oh yeah, what was it called?
House of Light.
I really thought you were going to say House of Leaves.
Isn't that the
Yes.
puzzle 'em up book that people were talking about that was like supposed to be super complicated or something?
That sounds right, yeah. You should read it. It's good. I haven't read it. It's good.
What I've heard, I want to get a physical copy,
Yes.
but
Get a physical
like,
copy
actually,
and take notes.
Are there actually like puzzles involved in owning a physical book though? Because that's what I would be interested in.
I have no idea. Maybe. Like the fact that it honestly is a solid maybe. Like there could be. I could see that it wouldn't be out of the question.
Yeah, I want the book itself to be like a labyrinth.
You fold pages and stuff. Not the fact that
like how
the fact that Clown goes, haha, not really, probably. Tell how crazy the book is.
Like, I want there to be parts where I have to kind of fold two parts together, kind of like in a Mad Magazine fold together.
That would be cool. Well, make that book.
Well, I will. Give me 40 years. Don't know if I have it.
Best
We'll
I can
see.
give you is 20.
I'll take it.
All right. 20 years. Show me your awesome book. Your puzzle book. There's a backwards text to read in a mirror for certain. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Just like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird puzzles that blow your fucking mind, I got caught in an apartment renting puzzle.
Okay.
So I think I got nevermored by my apartment smoke alarms. So I think this was during, or no, that was during the stream what got called off due to turbulent weather. I had a smoke alarm going off, and so I change the battery before stream. I'm like, cool, this won't be an issue. And then it's going off again. Yeah, I know, because you have in the past.
You lose points for every beep, every little chirp I hear. You know why? Because it's annoying and dangerous.
It's sonic
and
poison.
Unprofessional. It makes us sound like we're doing a podcast from a home. Ew.
Yeah, and we're not doing it from a home. We're doing it from the game room here in our little town of 10 Paces.
That's right. Straight from here to there.
Yeah, and the beat breaks kayfabe because we don't have smoke detectors in the Wild West.
We don't know.
You know what we call those here in the Wild West?
Noses?
Mules?
Canaries? Babies? Not like our babies, but like little wah wah. Quit hitting me with my own hand. But this isn't me saying the baby's saying it. This is the person that's acting like, you get it.
Oh, you mean weenies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's just like a translation issue. I call them weenies, you call them babies. Some folks call them yellow bellies.
Ooh.
But I think that also might be a sandwich shop. I don't know.
It's a sandwich curry shop.
Ooh. A curry sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess, they
I
often do serve curry with naan, but...
A bread bowl, maybe?
Yeah, but picture like a leavened bread. So you got like a hoagie roll, and they just pour like a butter chicken or a green curry, and just sandwich it up, baby. Toast that bread. One of the best sandwiches I've ever had was in Nolans. It was a po' boy.
Natch.
I was plastered because I started off the night with absinthe and just kept trying to check out the goth scene in New Orleans by myself. And so I just wandered around the quarter, but ended up going near the trolley station to take me home, which I'm glad I found. There was a po' boy shop, and so I got an oyster po' boy that they just covered in gumbo.
Wow.
It saved my fucking life that night.
And now you'll be forever chasing that sandwich.
Now I've made it several times at my house.
As good?
Got all the ingredients to make good gumbo.
Yeah.
I would say even better because I made it with short rib and scallop.
Damn, aren't you just Aren't you just
I'm
the
a little
best?
cooking whiz.
Yeah.
I'm the best there's ever been.
We'll
You want to step to me?
we'll do a real good cooking stream, a redemption cooking stream, just like they do on Master Chef.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we tried to do a cooking stream, and it caused us so many problems.
Oh yeah, extended problems. But next time will be different.
I don't know what it is.
Po' boy a cubano, like coleslaw. I mean, that sounds gross to me.
Cubano is my favorite sandwich.
What is a cubano?
It's roasted pork, but like a mojo marinated pork. Somebody hasn't seen the movie Chef.
I haven't.
They opened up a food truck that serves Cubanos, but it got me craving a Cubano. And then where I was living at the time, no, there wasn't like a decent sandwich shop. They were all chains or just could not make a solid Cubano. And so I'm like, well, fine, I'll do it myself. And so I marinated this pork like for like a weekend, and then I had a bunch of people over, and I just made Cubanos in my kitchen. So yeah, I can give you a Cubano. Po' boy a Cubano. We'll see with the po' boy, it's going to be on like an Italian roll. And it's going to be, the bread's going to be untoasted. With a Cubano, like the biggest part of it is hopefully you're getting bread from a Cuban bakery and you're smashing it in a plancha. So what I use is two cast iron skillets to essentially panini press it together.
Clever.
Because that's what I had at the time.
Did you heat them up?
Yep.
Nice. Damn, Travis
But
is
yeah,
doing good.
if I were to open up and I mean, like, I've thought about it a lot. If I were to open up a food truck, it would be a big sandwich food truck.
Now, when
And
you
I would have both toasted and untoasted sandwiches.
Nice.
Like the kind of sandwiches you would see in a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some serious sandwich, you're right, Clown.
And I mean, based on food truck prices I've seen around here, which are just, it's outrageous.
What are they? Because I haven't been in years at this point.
At the park I live near, they have food truck Fridays.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And like, I know what food can cost because there are still lovely people putting out great food at affordable prices. Like the empanada stall that was at the Pagan Picnic, or any of the other great food places that were there. At Food Truck Fridays, you're getting like a slop of Chinese food or a bucket of fried chicken for like $20.
But
and that's just like it's like that bougie markup.
Yeah, but I mean, it's because you're not going to get it elsewhere, and you're at an event, and they have.
I will get it elsewhere. In fact,
well, it's likely their idea is that you probably won't get this elsewhere or whatever. Like you're at an event, it's a special occasion.
I think it's a coercion situation. I won't say hostage, but you already did find parking.
Well, you could have eaten
Typically,
beforehand.
You're at the park.
Usually,
Yeah, well,
those
then you're
places
not-
let you bring snacks.
You're not who they're catering to anyway.
True.
like, people are coming out for the food truck Fridays.
Oh, that's true.
And I mean, like, yeah, I guess, you know, milk those yuppies for all they're worth.
I think of it as I think of it similar to, like, I don't know, it's going out for the experience. It's like going to the movies. You could wait and see it streaming. You could sail the seven seas. But, like, you're paying to be there.
By which you mean watch Pirates of the Caribbean again?
Yeah. Of course. Get that Disney Plus.
No, don't need to. I have them on DVD.
How very clever of you. Make sure you check for Discrot. It scares me so much.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Disney programmed forced obsolescence into all their DVDs, just looking ahead to the future.
Wouldn't put it past them. But yes, I also believe that the food trucks, you know, they had to pay for that spot.
Yeah, and I know they're trying to make money back, and I know, like, food is one of, like, the lowest margin kind of businesses. Like, especially brick and mortar restaurants have a lot of trouble, so I imagine food trucks, also because I think there's a law that food trucks have to have a brick and mortar location tied to their operation.
Awful.
Just because the city, you know, trying to nickel and dime.
Man said 100 years brick and mortar.
I bind you to this restaurant.
Oh,
there's a Chinese place nearby that seems to have been there 100 years, and just bomb as fuck.
But yeah, they have the ancient knowledge.
Yeah, does not miss. They make their dumplings in house, and so like it's certainly not everyone like what everyone's looking for a dumpling. So you're not gonna get that nice, typical pot sticker texture because they're making them thick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like a thick dumpling around like the pork and everything, but they're also chopping that pork in house. It's I love those dumplings.
I've wanted
and
some.
Each one's like as big as your fist.
Oh yeah, dumplings are yummy. I've wanted Mongolian barbecue recently.
Ooh. Had that for Imperial Sun's birthday recently. There's a spot I'll have to take y'all to, because I only knew about it because of Dunk and Imperial Sun.
Hell yeah.
So it's hot pot and KBBQ.
Oh, cool.
So I know it's not like Mongolian barbecue, but you could essentially get the best of both worlds there and make it yourself at your table to your liking.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Just so you know,
anything cool recently?
You've got about 30 minutes remaining. 31.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Let's see. No, I've mostly been playing Helldivers. I haven't watched a whole lot of stuff. We've made it through. Oh yeah, we've been watching Ippo, Hajime no Ippo. We're almost done.
Oh wow.
Well, there are 3 different shows, so we're almost done with the first one. Yu Yu Hakusho, we're basically done with Chapter Black, that whole arc.
Right, I've seen that.
Have you?
Yeah, Checker Black.
Yeah. Okay.
Bible Black. It's I had it on a hard drive forever.
Did your mom take it?
No, she wasn't allowed to know.
Oh, it wasn't for her.
No.
And then
I don't know how it ties into the story, though.
oh, it's all of life's or all of humanity's nasty deeds
Oh.
on one tape, and the guy really wants it because he's the incel.
Yeah, because he's a nasty little sex pervert.
Yeah. So he gets a hold of that, and then he wants to. I don't really get this terminology. He wants to gape the spirit world. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So he starts tunneling or something, and then demons start coming out. It's a weird arc.
I guess that's an interpretation of it. I knew there was some kind of like sorcery circles and summonings and whatnot.
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is all about summoning demons.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe there's just some interpretation maybe I'm just not getting.
Well, you could be.
So like what was with all the nuns?
That. I think that's anime only, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So
Because it kind of didn't. Yeah, it kind of didn't make sense to me either. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's just fan service, maybe.
It did look and feel like filler.
Yeah. And then we've also been watching Kitchen Nightmares.
Hell yeah.
There's so
Is
much
that
of
still
it.
going, or you're just watching?
Oh, just old ones on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Ones that I've probably already watched, but you know, it's TV, it just blends together.
Yeah. I never got a real taste for reality TV, and I feel like an outcast amongst my peers.
That's fair. It's definitely like third monitor television. Like you don't need to pay attention to it at all.
Something to just kind of glance at
yep.
whenever you get bored from the show you're actually watching.
When you stop dissociating, you can just glance back. Oh yeah.
To watch
Gordon Ramsay's mad.
Get in a jab. Have you been watching The Rehearsal?
No, is there more?
There's a whole season 2.
Oh, wait. Did we see that?
It's about planes.
Oh, nope. I don't think I have seen that.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't want to give away too much, but Nathan goes before the FAA. There's a singing competition.
I knew about that. Because people got mad.
There's some incredible puppetry.
It sounds like quite a show.
Yeah, it's spectacular. I will say it, with all of the balls they have in the air, and this feels like maybe it was, I don't know, just an issue with editing. It feels like it kind of loses the plot a little bit. Like, it doesn't necessarily follow the thesis.
I mean, that was the
there's
first
certainly
season,
a
too.
lot of. But like that whole first season was setting up the premise of creating like the idea of the rehearsal space,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of getting meta with that.
That sounds par for the course.
Yeah, so I feel like they don't necessarily lose the plot, but just a lot of it's a little more disparate.
I'll have to check it out because
Yeah, it's still a blast though. Like I think Nathan's an exceptional comedian.
the first season was at times hard to watch.
Oh yeah, like there were parts that almost felt like bullying.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of, took a good turn there. This one doesn't have any of that. Because, it's not... It has a little more punch up.
Nathan, for you, is mostly bullying. It can feel that way.
Oh, absolutely. They're absolutely doing these bits at the expense of the business owners.
I mean, they get exposure. Free exposure.
Yeah, and sometimes like the business concepts do work. Like creating a poop flavored yogurt.
So silly. I'll have to
Like
rewatch.
it drew in business just off of like the
absurdity,
the meme factor. I think that would even do it would do exponentially more numbers than it did like today. Just because of how terminally online everybody is.
Yep.
Because then people could post it to TikTok and put that voice over it being like, I tried the poop flavored yogurt.
Today I tried the poop flavored yogurt.
I tried the poop flavored yogurt.
It was nothing like I expected.
And that breaks up the usual content of them using that voice to explain what goes on in a movie scene.
Yep.
Content is dead. Why are we doing this?
I think you're just not using it enough. Like, legitimately, I think you haven't just trained your algorithms. Which
I never downloaded TikTok. I've only been just catching the fallout on every other app that is trying to be TikTok.
Yeah. You're doing it worse.
Oh, absolutely, I'm sure. Because I avoided TikTok because I know myself, and I was doing it for, health reasons and mental health reasons, but then it just invaded every other platform I was on for reasons prior.
And now
I can't use anything anymore.
Nope.
Except for Blue Sky. Follow us on Blue Sky.
Please do.
Until they become TikTok. In which case we'll move on to blog space.
Why don't we just get ahead of the game? Follow us on blog space.
Shit, get on that. Nobody take it!
Yeah, that's ours.
Have you seen the movie, this is apropos nothing.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Green Room?
No.
It's about a punk band who end up playing a Nazi bar just because they're trying to, they're already out for a show, the show falls through, and they're trying to get enough money to get home. So they end up playing a Nazi bar. It's got Patrick Stewart playing a Nazi. But I watched it recently. It's kind of it's a thriller. a horror thriller. But I think it's from 2016.
Does sound a little familiar.
And so I watched it recently, and just like 2016, that's, well, already 9 years ago, Jesus Christ. It just feels quaint because a huge plot point, like, relies on the cops not siding with the Nazis. And so it just feels like, oh, you're so innocent.
Am I how? Perceptions change. Or maybe just solidify.
Right. So yeah, that was my big takeaway from that movie.
Let's see. I don't think I've really watched much. Ippo's really good. I'll keep recommending Ippo. Hajime no Ippo. The boxing anime. About a kid that goes from not knowing how to box to knowing how to box real well. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Travis, do you like
If
it
you
when
don't have time for it, watch Megalobox.
Fair enough. Do you like it when your villain is relatable, or do you like it when your villain is just absolutely... You have no idea what they're going to do next because you just can't relate to them?
I'd say there's room for both. Like, the relatable villain, at least in cinema, is a... I wouldn't say more recent, but like in superhero shit, let's say,
Sure.
is certainly more recent. Because, you know, they had to find a way to freshen it up. But there's certainly room for both, because like the unpredictability of just pure mania. And so like I think where people got a little jaded with media is not being confronted with just the abject horrors of what people are capable of in daily life. So like a lot of people in their safe little bubbles and whatnot got a little jaded with as Clown says, your Mike Myers, your horror movie villains, because they're just evil for the sake of evil, you know, or just like your classic action movie villains. They're there to be evil, and so then we shifted to more of the relatable villains, because it created a deeper story and you can see where they're coming from. But then you hit a certain point in real life where true evil encroaches on the bubble you've been living in, and then you realize, oh, humans are capable of really heinous shit, like in this day and age. And then you recognize that, yeah, these absolutely disgusting monsters are still here. They still exist.
Not to sidetrack that, Clown, I completely agree. I wish Lynch had lived to write about the U.S. government today. That'd be great.
David Lynch?
Yes, I assume. Have you ever read The Lottery?
Yeah. I wrote an essay on it in high school. And my English teacher didn't like it, because I'm bad at essays.
I think your English teacher deserved to be fired.
No, she was a hero.
Why?
Because she was one of the teachers that cared, and one of the true champions for school. Like, whenever the, quote, gifted program, suffered blow after blow, she fought tooth and nail just to get them an old janitor's closet to use as a classroom.
Wow.
And then just created, allowed us to pick a curriculum, and so just kept us engaged. And it was a really cool curriculum. Dakota actually had a hand in that curriculum because we did a whole session on board games and game theory.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't know at the time that it was Dakota that made that happen. So for me, there were just different art styles I was interested in. I wanted to explore certain art styles, not knowing that this particular teacher was an art history major.
Fun happenstance.
Yeah, and then we did a section on serial killers. So it was very much like what are those? Montessori. It was very much like a Montessori school where it's kind of student driven.
I mean,
but, it created a space for everybody to be involved.
With the right group of people, that's, I wouldn't say easily obtainable, but definitely obtainable.
But yeah, just, it all only happened because of this one teacher who wanted to see these kids succeed because we all had, we were all neurodivergent in some way.
Yeah. You had that.
Did not fit the factory work life.
Ugh.
Which is what school to this day is built around.
Speaking of factory life, Travis, you've got about 13 minutes remaining.
Toast.
Clown made a joke to the cat about House of Leaves that only she would get. That's what reading it's like. I mean, you could start a book club. Read a page a day.
A Book Adventurers Guild?
Yeah. Read a page a day, go over it every week, the last 7 pages.
House of Light was fun. It was, a pretty run-of-the-mill, horny fairy book. They don't call them fairies in this one, but, they're hot guys with horns and animal features and sparkle magic and special wine, all the fairy shit.
Is one of them the devil?
Kinda.
Uh-oh.
But the devil wasn't a fairy. He was an angel.
I can't remember the name of it. It was not the Dark Crystals. Unless it's the name of the series.
Dark Crystal is the Jim Henson movie with the slender folks and the vulture people.
But that wasn't what you were talking about?
Nope.
Oh. And it had mind control cock rings?
It did not.
I don't think you read far enough.
It was House of Blight by some author. House of Blight. Like what plants done get.
Oh no. You said it was horny! Oh.
It was.
But it didn't have mind control cock rings?
Nope.
And I don't want to read it. Will you read it to me?
It had mind control words of power.
Can you read it to me for like a bedtime story?
Yeah.
Cool. Would it make a good bedtime story?
You like going to bed too best.
Yeah, I like going to bed chubbed up.
All right, perfect.
To where if you roll around, you might like get a fracture.
Yeah, this is gonna keep propped up. Little kickstand action.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say big kickstand action. Maybe even as the more plugged in demographic might say, massive.
Yeah, you got an epic Vic Roy hog on you, dog.
I'm Lamau endowed. Lamowed?
Lamowing down. I'm about to Lamau down on some more of this pizza.
Well, you better hold off. You got 9 minutes.
Ah, jeez.
I like this shading. It makes me think of Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, thank you. That's high praise.
Well, you're welcome.
We get sloppy here in the
Like if you like shaded
The
his
final
eyes.
oh, like shaded him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. They ain't be drawing pupils over there.
Nope. I played a little bit of.
I did play
Go
a
ahead.
great deal of Darkest Dungeon.
I figured it might be up your alley.
I had wait, nope, I lied. I was playing Slade Spire.
Oh, well, they came out around the same time.
Similar aesthetics,
I haven't.
and both, from what I can tell, like card base.
Yeah, I guess Darkest Dungeon was kind of card based. It's more like they have maneuvers. Yes, you do draw from it. Yeah. I did think about it. It's sort of more turn based, yeah. But you have randomized characters, and with like randomized traits and equipment. Darkest Dungeon's real hard. I heard the second one was a little different. Very different. Oh,
Time I got left here. I think I can make this happen.
I believe in you.
Thanks, dog.
For what?
For the belief.
Never said I believed in you.
Well, I hear what I want.
Shit, the Yoshi Story song.
Have you heard of the show Inside Job?
Yes.
It's about like a company doing conspiracy, like behind all the conspiracy theories, but they're all real. It's on Netflix.
Okay, yep, that's how I've heard of it. I'm like, I was trying to piece together how I've heard of this. I've definitely seen it while scrolling around.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got decent enough writing. It's like it's an adult animated cartoon. You know, take that what you will. But it was really neat. My biggest takeaway was that ICP was in it.
It's weird.
And Shaggy voiced himself.
I think he always does.
Hell yeah, whoop whoop.
For those of you at home, this song is called Yo Yo Yoshi. I'm definitely gonna remember it. It rules.
Oh, is it the hip hop one from Yoshi's Story?
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard it before. It fucking rocks.
I definitely have.
Well, then I'm gonna blame you for me having not.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, not on me. At this point,
Absolutely on you. How long? We've known each other for a long time. You're telling me I should have listened to every single game's soundtrack, even if I haven't beaten it.
Uh-huh.
I guess if that's the case, yeah, it's not on you, it's on me, but I don't believe that to be the case, so. It's a song for a few levels of Yoshi. Oh, well. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know there's that one underground where you're in, like, the dungeon, there's all, like, the helicopter dudes floating around. Which I may not be descriptive enough, but...
I mean, it's been a long time since I've played it, so... Is it early on?
I want to say it's... I want to say it's like 3 stages in.
Oh,
I think the enemy is a giant, like, dirigible.
2-2. Oh. Yeah, I've gotten that far then. Travis, it's almost time for us to go. Are you sad?
Uh-oh.
Are you lonely? Are you scared?
Always. Almost always, yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do then. If that's the case.
I'll just get long. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
That might be helpful. Then you'll have a friend.
Mm-hmm. Are you hungry? Are you tired? Or maybe you're just lonely.
Introducing the Megacorp Prototype. Your child will shriek with joy when it meets our adorable new friend. I love Ratchet & Clank. I was happy with the new game. I'm excited for the next game.
How do you feel about the movie?
Didn't see it.
Fair.
So I can't really comment on it. It sounds like a okay premise, though from what I've heard, I don't like the changes that they made to it compared to the original games. But that's just complaining about an adaptation.
Yeah, I can't speak one way or the other. I don't have much investment in the...
Fair. How did you like the movie?
Well enough. That's about all I can say about it.
Yeah. I would love for them to do a new one. I would love for Naughty Dog to make a new Jack and Daxter, or just something that isn't their usual grimdark games now. But that's just because I want them to stretch.
Right. And have you sent them many angry emails?
No, but I should send them my resume. And then I can poison them from within.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
The poison of good game design. I joke. I like The Last
That's why
of
I
Us.
wasn't ready. You been watching the series?
Nope, haven't seen an episode. I just like the games. I'm not a true fan.
Yeah. I mean, like, great games for when they came out. But certainly, like, pick the property in which your story is going to be best told. And while I don't know if this could exist on its own, the game already plays out like a movie.
Yeah,
You know, like,
that's how.
the biggest thing is, like, it kind of punishes you for choices you don't get to make.
Oh, fair. Yeah, it's definitely not like an open-ended game.
Yeah. Though, like, certain cool things happen because of it. Because, like, in season 1, you get a whole just vignette episode about Bill.
Oh, cool.
Whereas, like, in the game, it's just, you know, a place you stumble upon.
Yeah.
But you get to see Nick Offerman nail playing Bill. And just have a really sweet vignette episode. Which I don't know if it... Like, it's a great standalone episode whether or not you've played the games, I think. I think just having experienced the games, I saw Tasha play them. Or at least play the first one. Just having that little knowledge that, like, oh, that's what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
It feels supplemental without getting in the way.
Mm-hmm.
What about Outer Wilds?
Like,
Oh, just go play. Have you heard of Outer Wilds?
it's the one that came out around the same time as that Bethesda game that I got always mixed up.
Yeah, not Outer Worlds.
That I spent, I think, all of 40 minutes customizing my character to make him look as close to George Costanza as possible, only to learn that you never see your character.
Classic RPG. Yeah, not that game. This game is about space exploration. And doesn't really tell you, like, hold your hand or anything, but it leaves like a billion breadcrumbs for you to piece together to figure out what it wants of you.
That sounds neat.
It's so cool. It takes place like in a star system that you can fly around in and land places. And
I'll have to
it's
see if my computer can handle it.
yeah. And it's and you're in a time loop. So you get like a certain amount of in real life time before you loop back.
Okay, yeah, I have seen this game played a little bit.
It's really cool. It's one of the few games that has given me the urge to take notes.
That's cool. We need more of those. Like, like your old school point and clicks.
Well, you should
Like
absolutely check out
what's his
Blueprints.
face? Oh yeah, it's on my wish list.
So
There's just-
bump it up. It's so fucking good.
There's so many games, and then
yeah,
you
but it's so good.
showed me a new game
Which
that is
one?
now on my wish list as well. Disco is Dead, or
Oh yeah,
Dead is Disco.
Dead as Disco. Yep. That game looks cool.
And like I've been having a blast. Like it even in the demo you get to upload your own songs, and while you only set like you don't get to like beat map them, which I guess isn't super important because like only the BPM really matters to the combat. It's still just it's really satisfying. Like I uploaded one of the royalty-free songs that I used for our 3-year anniversary stream.
Yeah.
The song I used for the advertisement for that, I uploaded the full song, and it was a fucking blast.
Hell yeah. I love that you can upload your own songs. It's so cool. For those of you that don't know, this is a like a 3D brawler beat 'em up game, where everything's set to music. Sort of like Hi-Fi Rush, but not nearly as exact in that way. Like you're not having to time your button inputs to. Rather, you're not having to time your punches to the beat. The game takes care of that for you, in a really flashy way. You do still have to like time your parries and dodges and stuff, but it itself times it to where you'll match it organically.
Yeah, so all the hits match the beat, but oh man, it's so fun.
Super.
It feels really satisfying. You get a
Very
just-
generous demo.
timing and flowing between like counters and dodges is very satisfying.
Does that still work well whenever you do a custom song?
Yeah,
Cool.
because you customize the BPM, so it just has like a tap thing to kind of hone in on what the BPM is, and so you're still tapping in with the rhythm.
Right.
You're not necessarily getting like some of those moments where like the combos are hitting with the melody of the song,
Yeah.
like it does in Maniac,
So good.
where you're doing combos along with like the keyboard part. But if they incorporate something like I've already forgot, Fuser, where they allow people to kind of render in these I don't know what to call it, like parsed out pieces, like these songs in 4 parts.
Yeah.
Where you can upload a melody, a bass, rhythm, and lead. It could make for some more, like, I don't know, maybe not the best use of that technology, but it can make for some fun combos.
Yeah, some flashy, cool combos. Speaking of flashy, cool combos, Travis, that's the time.
All right. Well, I think I achieved what I wanted to here.
Always good to hear. Lay it on me.
All right. So this game I've been working on, it's the Archives of Anathos. So, as I've said several times, and in a joke that I've absolutely stolen from Brian David Gilbert, it's got victory points.
Sure. What good game doesn't? None.
Right, but the way you get victory points is by finding inconsistencies in the scripts you've been given, and so each player is given a booklet, and then you've got to comb the booklet to find the inconsistencies. But as you find the inconsistencies, it puts together spells, and then you submit those spells to be codified by the council. But in order for them to be codified by the council, They have to go through the review process, but the review process is controlled by how many days have passed on the game board. And that's controlled by player roles. That's controlled by how much has been submitted. So there will be a backlog.
I do have to ask, is there a player character that is the auditor?
No. The board pretty much runs itself.
Oh, I don't trust that.
No, see, it roots out any bias that way. The board is self-running.
I'm gonna have to get a third party in on this to audit it, I think, just so I know nothing fishy is happening. Which is my right.
Are you trying to doge my board game?
No, a third party. I didn't say I was gonna do it.
Fine. I mean, yeah, we'll make a third party inspection expansion.
Okay, that sounds good. Continue.
Okay, so yeah, the in-game days move by, dictated by the calendar on the board, which, I mean, fun play on words there. Also dictates how quickly the board moves along and how quickly they either approve or deny your spell codification. Only codified spells count towards your victory points, though you do get to use uncodified spells to work towards future victory points. So ultimately, it's just about
submitting
research
as you can.
It's a game about research.
So it's just about flooding the market with as many codified spell combos as you can, as soon as you can.
But you can only submit them as soon as you find them within the text in the booklet you are given.
Mm-hmm.
And there are expansion booklets that you can get so that the game doesn't get stale, because you don't want people finding the same spells in every booklet.
That makes sense. And also you can pass the book. Like, if you've already done book 1, you can do book 2 that time.
Mm-hmm. And you can shuffle pages. They have been carefully mapped out so that they read consistently, regardless of where you pick up and leave off on each page. So, as long as everybody is dealt an even 50 pages, the pages are usually, I'd say, around 200 words.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Can you turn it into one of those, like, middle school fortune paper games?
You can, but if you do that with my box set, then game night is over, and we are not playing games together anymore.
Okay, I will keep that in my my repertoire in case I hate you.
Yeah, so and I mean, they are made of sturdy paper just for poor sports like that.
How well if
but that's also why each box costs $275. It's just because of the quality of the printing, the number of printing, because you can have up to 8 players with the base set.
What the fuck?
But there's a 10 to 15 player expansion available for another $175.
Does that work with the audit expansion?
The audit expansion is separately, but it does apply to any number of players.
Okay, how much does that cost?
The audit expansion is free, Whoa. But you do have to apply for it online.
Oh, okay. You gotta get your cuck pass.
So if you just go to aa.org.
aa.org. I'm gonna pre-order it right now.
Yeah, for Archives of Anathos.
No joke. This kind of makes me think of, at least at the beginning, kind of like Papers, Please, and sort of like Don't Feed the Monkeys.
No, this is an original game. I made it up myself.
No. I was just saying I got those vibes.
No, this is my idea.
Well, if it's your idea, how many points do you get for it?
well, okay, what day are we on? It looks like we are
Day
on the second. So on the second, it actually looks like the board is taking a national holiday.
Oh.
But
You have any saved up?
I do.
Okay.
I do have spells to push us through to the next day,
You can just.
and hopefully my next spell gets codified. It's a spell that re-inks pen nibs.
That should improve production.
And exactly. I'm thinking it's going to be just very fortuitous. Oh,
Good news.
and I, as an addendum, tag on my spell of Never Drying Ink.
Still your first turn.
Mm-hmm. And my Animate Quill. So I believe that nets 40k total.
40. Very nice. Travis, that's a lot of points. What are you going to do with all those points? Sorry, what are we calling them now?
I was voting for Buckaroos, but didn't sound like that one stuck, so...
Yeah, I think kind of
Marks.
Suckaroo.
You can suck my Nuttaroos.
Noted and nutted. This is for all you people who waited till the end.
For that gold cash in.
Yeah.
Oh, what if we call them Nuggets?
Ooh. Maybe we'll have to wipe the board for that. Though. We can't be having 58,000 nuggets floating around.
It'll flood the market. Yeah, we got to control that. I mean, they're rare.
Yeah, we don't have 58,000. I don't even know how that would be.
That seems impossible to me.
Anyway,
Well, I hope you all go to Kickstarter. Fund at whatever tier you want for the Archives of Anathos. Really looking for the corporate executive tier. If you submit at the CFA tier, you will get to weigh in on the booklets themselves.
I didn't want to interrupt you. You were doing so well. So proud of you for that Kickstarter pitch. It's going right on the page.
Hell yeah. So go check it out. Really hope to get this game funded.
Well, we've got 2 months. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, we only need... Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, we got the 40,000.
We need 3 billion
So we got
nuggets.
40... Yeah. The nugget to USD ratio is...
I mean,
been turbulent lately.
I don't really get it because I'm like, yeah, I want more money. So $1 will get me that many nuggets. I'm in.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. I see Scrooge McDuck swimming around. Yeah,
But I mean-
money's weird.
Yeah. Nugget's got a coarser texture, so if you try to do that, you will get
Abrasions.
cheese rated, essentially.
Darkest dungeon. Anyway.
Oof, you hate to hear it. But go catch that Kickstarter, and until then, happy trails.
Happy trails.